Now, 4.1 scanf function, the reader. In the beginning of this course, I explained reading and writing. Reading means taking data from the keyboard. If you are entering data on the keyboard, then system takes it and stores it in the computer memory. That process is called reading. And the system displays data on the monitor screen. That is called writing. Or otherwise, that process of entering data is called inputting. And the process of displaying data on the monitor screen is called outputting. I/O word is frequently used in computer languages. I represents input, O represents output. So now already I introduced printf, and now I am going to introduce scanf. Except a small element, printf and scanf syntaxes are almost one and same. Now, so far, in our programs, what we are doing, suppose char item a int quantity 5 float rate 9 rupee 50 paise. In this manner, what we are doing, we are initializing, or we can assign. Because of this reason, this program is meant for this input only. If you want to give other input like B to 5 rupees 45 paise, what should you do? Again, you have to change the code. Once you develop a program, it is like a sealed mission. You should not open, you should not change the source code. So, how a mission should be? Mission should be like this. Your program should be like this. This is your program. This is your program. Now, you have to give input and it process. What is done here? Process and gives output. Like this. Like a flour mill. This is a flour mill. You give the grain and you get the flour. Mission. What is inside the mission? You cannot see. Like that, if you develop a program, once you develop a program, and you should not change the code. Only thing is, you have to give the corresponding input and take output. Understand? So, now we are not able to do that because we are initializing it. So far, we didn't learn how to give input. Now, that part we are learning. Now, how can we give input? Using scanf, we can give input. Now, I will explain how to write scanf function. Now you see, int age. Earlier, we were initializing int age is 20. Then, this program is meant for one value, only 20. Now we are developing an interactive value, interactive program. Interactive program means we give for each run. Run means one time we compile and execute. That is called running. So each run you can give different sets of value. Now you see, this is the way. Now scanf, how to write scanf function. Scanf. Now same code like a printf. Now which value you are reading? Integer type value. Scanf has to read integer type value. Now and age, ampersand age you have to write. In case of printf, for the same thing, what you have written? Printf percentage d age you have written. In case of scanf, in the first part same code you write as it is integer percentage d you have written, and ampersand age, this is called address of operator. Address of, what is the address of? In the next topic I will explain. Address of operator you have to write. Then what happens? When you compile this program, on the output screen, cursor waits, then you want to type 20 and type 20, then scanf function takes that value and one age variable you reserved here. Scanf function drops the 20 here. That is the job of the scanf function. So here one problem is there. That problem for the human reader. Actually, if you write this one, this code is one variable is created and some garbage value is there. Once you read the value 20, then scanf function drops the 20 here. So earlier, when you initialize, what happens? At the time of creation only, the 20 was stored here. And if you assign, initially garbage value is there. When you assign 20, then garbage value was replaced by 20. And now you created variable and you are reading variable's value through scanf. Scanf is dropping here. Here one problem is there, being a user. Actually, when you compile this program, it blinks here. What you have to do, you do not know. That's why what you have to do, then one prompt statement if you write, printf, new line, enter age, like prompt statement it guides you. A guiding statement if you write, what is the impact you see? Here, enter age and cursor blinks here. Then you can enter age. In this way, you write prompt statements. Prompt statements are meant for guiding you every time. So it helps you and you do that. Here only one variable is there. Sometimes 3-4 variables will be there. Suppose in cash bill program you see, you have to enter 3 items. Item name, item quantity and item rate you have to enter. So always this is called prompt statement. Prompt statement writing printf only we write. And now the value is stored in the computer memory, in the variable. Now you know how to write printf statement. Already I explained to you. Age is equal to %d age. Now this writes, this is the output. Age is equal to 20. This is the input, this is the output. This is the way. Now one variable is created and that variable, time being a garbage value is there. Then you have written a prompt statement to help the user. Now you remember your ATM. Many times you go to ATM. Every time, whatever you have to do and all that, it guides you. As soon as you put your card and he asks you enter PIN. After entering PIN, several options, several menus it put before you. Whatever menu you want, use. Every time it gives you guidance. That guidance statements are called prompt statements. Prompt statements if you write, your program is user friendly. ATM machine is very user friendly. It guides you at every step. In that way, you have to write user friendly programs. Just technically, I have written a scanf statement, it takes this thing and all that. User is not educated. For using ATM, you need not study computer science. Understand? So that point always keep in mind. So you develop user friendly program where this is prompt statement and this is scanf statement. Scanf statement is also like printf statement only. And here ampersand you have to use, ampersand age you have to use. Then it takes whatever value you give and thereafter it is stored in the memory and using printf and you can display it on monitor screen. This is the process, simple procedure. Printf and scanf are alike. Printf, for the sake of users, we write extra text also, captions like this and all that. But scanf, mere code you write. Now, I will show you one more example to understand this concept better. Now, we enter the values for two variables. Now you see, int is float height. Two variables we declared, and you have to give values through keyboard using scanf function. Now, what you have to write? Just you see, this is the right one. Is a very user-friendly one. Now, printf, first write prompt statement, printf, enter your age. This is the prompt statement. Here, one more thing, it gives more clarity. What is the impact I show you? Yes. This is the prompt statement. Now, write scanf statement. Scanf. How you write? Which value, which type of value you are going to read? Integer type value. So that's why percentage %d. These percentage %d, percentage %f, percentage %c are common for printf and scanf. That you remember. Now this is conversion specifier and address of age you have written. Okay. Now height. Printf. Again, I am writing prompt statement. Enter your height. Okay. Now, new line, height. Then, scanf statement. Scanf. Which value, which type of value you are going to read? Floating point. What is the conversion specifier? Percentage %f. Then, and exactly same name you have to write. Ampersand height you write. Then, this is age variable. This is height variable. Two variables are created. Now we have written. Now, you are writing like this. This is the output statement. Output statement, how you want, you write like that. Age is equal to percentage %d, new line, height is equal to percentage %f. Here, age, height. This you write. Now, when this program is executed, what happens? Once again I show you. Then by that you can have a clear idea. Now you see, now you compile and execute the program. Now enter your age. Now what you have written? New line, age. So age, here cursor blinks. Cursor blinks. Then you enter your age. You enter your age 20. Then what happens? This scanf drops the 20 in the age variable. Okay. Then enter your height. Next prompt statement is printed. Enter your height. This is the use of prompt statement. Just to understand why I am giving second example, you know. What is the use of how prompt statement is guiding you to operate program? Then it tells you. Then cursor blinks here. Then you enter your height 5.1. Okay, 5.1 is dropped here. Scanf statement dropped that 5.1 here. Okay, now variables are filled. Now you have written the statement. As a result of that, now output statement is written. Yes. 20. Thereafter, what is there? New line sequence is there. Then cursor comes here. Then height is equal to 5.1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the thing. This is the program. So, in this manner, you have to write. not only writing scanf, every time above the scanf, you write a prompt statement, appropriate prompt statement. What is appropriate and all that? By seeing this example, you should understand. Always we have to write user-friendly program. User should not confuse. User is a layman also. You should use your program very easily. How you are able to use ATM machine, bank ATM, in the same manner you have to use programs. That's why every time write appropriate prompt statements. And you see, one more difference I have to tell you. Scanf and printf. Scanf and printf code wise same only. But printf statement, for the sake of human reader, we write extra matter. This is for the, whatever I round off, this is for the human reader. So, otherwise scanf and printf are alike. But in scanf statement, don't write anything extra. No escape sequence, nothing. This is from us, from the user. It is delivering data to the system. System does not want anything extra. Only this code you write. Don't write anything extra. In printf statement, for the sake of explanation, readability, you can write formations and all that are required. But in scanf, except pure code, there are two parts. There is list of conversion specifiers and a list of variables. If more than one variable also, in one scanf statement you write. But for the sake of user friendliness, I have written two scanf statements. If you write two separately, then user, without any confusion, any stand-up user can use this and give the input very easily. And here 4.1 program you see, 4.1 num, one variable declared, and 8th line you have written a prompt statement, enter the number and num, and thereafter you are reading the value and displaying the value. And if you see this program run one, that means one time he compiled, and suppose that same example I give you, and num variable is there. This is num variable. In the first run, just 4.1 output you see, 1 you entered, then that is displayed. Second run means again he compiled the same program, and he have given 100. 1 is replaced by 100. Third run, again he compiled the program, and scanf asked the new value, then he entered 1000. In this way, every time, every run, you can give different value. Now, suppose if you are a shopkeeper and you run a machine for issuing cash bill, run a computer, then first customer comes. He orders for A item, two quantity, and each 1 rupee 50 paise. Okay, next he goes, his bill is issued. Second customer comes. He wants B good, 5 articles, quantity 5, and each 7 rupees 25 paise. Okay, then bill is issued. Third customer, he asks for C item, and he wants 20 quantity, and each 3 rupees 25 paise. His bill is issued. In that way, it works like a machine. So, for every, now each run, it takes one set of input values and process and gives the output like this. That is the advantage of using scanf. That is called interactive. We can interact with the compute program. So every time we give input values, system process, and it delivers, it displays or issues output. That you have to understand. That is the procedure. That is the interactive program.